everybody, this is Peter with BibleMoneyMatters.com, and today I'm talking about why you should be doing video blogging for your blog. There are a lot of reasons why you should think about adding video to your blog. First of all, it can help you connect with your readers. There's nothing better than being able to look at your readers, look at them in the eye, and tell them what you're trying to get across, as opposed to having a written word on your page. Certain topics just work better with video. Sometimes maybe you want to do a tutorial, or you want to get across a complex point. You want to do a review and show people how a certain website works. A lot of those types of things will often work better with video. Video can help your average site visit time, which in turn can help you with Google, because they're going to be looking for whether or not people think your site is helpful. If they're spending more time on your page, then they're going to be Google's going to think, hey, this site's more useful because people are actually going there and staying there for a while. It's also going to help your site's SEO and search engine ranking. Forrester Research gave a stat that having a properly optimized video will give you a 53% better chance to get an organic first page link. And that's a pretty big deal. I've actually seen some of this on my site as well. Some of my higher ranked posts are now ones where I not only did a post, but I did a video as well, uploaded it to YouTube, and now when people search for certain keywords, they'll find not only my post on page 1 of the rankings, but also my video on YouTube, which then has a link back to the post. YouTube is also one of the highest visited sites on the internet and one of the biggest search engines. Over 4 billion videos are viewed every day on YouTube, but it's a ton of users on YouTube. So today I kind of want to just talk about not only why you should do video, but what are some of the tools you can use when you're doing video. First of all, what video camera should you be using when you're doing video for your blog? I'll just kind of start out with what I'm using. I'm using a flip type camera to do this video right now. It's the Kodak ZI-8. It's a great little handheld camera you can just hold in your hand. Easy to carry with you wherever you're going, and one of the nice things about it is it has an input for an external microphone, because one of the things that you'll want to watch out for is bad sound in your videos. Having an external microphone is, in my opinion, very important. So you'll want to look for a camera that has an external mic input. You can also use, besides like a flip type cam, you can use a DSLR. I also have a T1i from Canon, and that camera does really good HD video. However, it doesn't have a jack for the mic input, so it may not be the best choice for a lot of people to use. There's an upgraded version of that same camera. It's now called the T3i, and that one actually does have a jack for a mic to plug in, so you can get great sound on that one as well. And not only that, it has a video screen on the back of it that actually flips out, and you can turn it around so you can watch yourself while you're doing videos as well. So Canon T3i, and there's also several good ones from Nikon and other manufacturers. I believe Sony has one as well. Besides the DSLR, you can use just a dedicated video camera. A lot of people are using like an HD video camera. An iPhone, iPad, your Android device, any type cell phone video. You can get some passable video from some of those, although some of the video is not going to be that great, so it would be a last resort. And finally, you can use an HD webcam. There's some webcams that you can get out there now that are really good quality HD video. So if you pair that up with an external microphone as well, you get some pretty decent video for posting on your blog. I've already mentioned that having good audio for your video is really important. A couple of microphones that I use the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB microphone for doing videos on my desktop computer when I'm sitting at the computer. I use that for a lot of my screencasting and video whiteboard type videos. It gives great sound. It costs less than $100, but you can find other ones that are cheaper than that as well. I also use the Audio-Technica ATR 3350 lavalier microphone, which I'm actually using right now. It's clipped to my shirt here. Great little microphone. It gets great sound, directional sound just from my voice right here. It doesn't pick up all the other background noise wherever you're shooting. So have a microphone for while you're at your computer, and one for your while you're out shooting around on location or doing green screen video like I am right now. What software should you use to edit your videos? That one's really up for debate, or depending on what you're really doing. I use Sony Vegas Movie Studio for all of my videos. The reason I use that is because it has a great Windows version of the video software. It can do green screen, it can do multiple video tracks and overlays and all sorts of transition effects. It's a really full-featured software, and it costs less than $100 to buy it. I think you can get it for around 50 or 60 bucks right now on Amazon. Great little software, does a ton of stuff. If you're on a Mac, usually iMovie that comes with your Mac computer is a pretty good software to use. It has a lot of features as well, so definitely want to check out. Windows Live Movie Maker comes for free with most Windows computers. And again, there's tons of free and full-featured premium video editing softwares out there. It really depends on what you want to do. But again, often when you buy a video camera, they'll come with a basic one as well. You can use that if you don't want to do too much advanced stuff. Next thing you're going to need if you want to do video for your blog and you want to get a little more advanced, you'll want to look into getting a green screen setup. I am doing this video on a green screen right now out in my garage actually. And for a green screen setup, all you're going to need is the screen like I have behind me here, a stand to hold up your screen, or if you want to, you can just pin it to the wall or something along those lines. You're going to want to have good lighting. I've got several lights in this setup here. I've got a really big 1000 watt light behind me lighting up the screen, and then I've got 2 lights lighting me up here as well. And besides lights, you may want to get some clamps as well to clamp your screen to your stand, to clamp your lights on and stuff like that. Another thing you may want to do when you're doing video is screencasting. Screencasting is a great way to, again, show examples of complicated subjects. So maybe you want to show someone how to use a certain software, to do a review of a website, or just to kind of show a step-by-step tutorial process of how to do something. It's a great tool that I've been using more and more when I do reviews of websites, and it's a pretty awesome little tool to use. I use a software called Cam Studio in order to capture what I'm doing on my screen of my computer, and that's a free open source software. There's also another one called Jing, which has a free version and a premium version as well. And then I use a software called Zoom It, which basically allows you to write on top of your screen when you're doing a screencast. So say you're looking at a certain website and you want to point something out, you can draw on your screen, draw a little arrow pointing to something, or put a box around another portion of the screen, or whatever you want to do. It's pretty cool product, and it's called Zoom It. And finally, another thing you can do is do a virtual whiteboard. There's again that software called Cam Studio. You just use that, and you use it to capture yourself drawing in a photo editing software like Photoshop or GIMP or another software like that. And you can use just your mouse to draw and draw out a complicated topic again, kind of make it a little more simple. But I also use a Wacom tablet. In other words, it's a tablet that you use for writing, and you can write right on your tablet, and it'll show on your screen like you're drawing. So it's another great little tool to do, and a nice video tool for bloggers. So those are some of the basic ideas of what you should be doing when you're doing video for your blog: what kind of camera to use, what microphones to use, what software to use, and then some other tools that you can have in your back pocket, like using green screen, doing screencasting, and using video whiteboards. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about doing video for your blog. What tools are you using? What would you suggest people use for editing their videos? What camera do you use, and have you been happy with it? Leave a comment on YouTube or on the post on BibleMoneyMatters.com. Thanks.